Hello everyone, Tommy Station here. Yesterday I installed a Piko motor in my Mehano S18. There's the old Mehano motor. I'll just stand it up. It was running, but quite noisy. I mean, quite a few years old, so you can't expect too much. The shaft sizes are identical to the Piko, so fitting the couplings is no problem at all. It's almost exactly the same size, so fitting it is not a big problem, but it makes a big difference to the running. So what I'll do now, I'll just put the body shell back on and show you that running. In the meantime, I got myself one of these little air coolers because it's so hot up in here in the summer, so I'm just trying this one out. It's blowing cool air at the moment. I also, pan around slowly, I bought 4 used wagons. This first shell tanker wagon is one of them, so now I have quite a good collection. I've got 9 in total. The last 3 are gas, but they're still shells, so it makes quite a nice rake. So now I'll just clip on the Mehano body again. I'll just set you down there and you can have a look at my, where are we? Yeah, you can have a look at my Hawaiian ballroom. Okay, that's clipped on. Put it down on the track. Move my magic roundabout. Okay, so there we are. There's the S18 down on the track. Now then, I said I bought 4 new wagons. The first one is what I call my adapter wagon. It has a decoupling on one end and a European coupling on the other end. Now the next 3 wagons I've recently bought. The yellow one, the Canadian Pacific, and the Dentine. They're Mehano. Now you'll see how the Mehano with the Piko motor runs. Big improvement. The small Mehano can motors are actually quite good. I've got a couple that I've only ever cleaned them and serviced them. They run so smooth and quiet, but this one got quite noisy and wouldn't run slowly. So I thought I would update it with a Piko motor. Panning a bit closer. So there we go. Running very well. I did run it for about an hour yesterday evening after I'd fitted the motor. It's a very simple procedure. It's nothing complicated. I've actually converted, I think it's 4 of my Mehano Locos now have Piko motors. Now what I'll do, I'll just bring it in for a gentle slowdown. This is something that was quite hard to do with the Mehano motor, or even a real crawl. And this loco, I've actually fitted one of my magnets so that I can use it for shunting, especially now it has an improved motor. So very happy with how it's running now. I'll slow it down even more. There we are. Let's put the lights on. So there we go. Very happy with that. Now then, This is one of my Piko BR218 locomotives. Been having a few little issues with it stopping suddenly on its own. So yesterday I investigated that and found one of the wires wasn't very well connected. So I'm hoping now it'll run okay. The squealing is the wheels on the wagons. It's very rare I have any issues with these Piko Locos. In fact, this is probably the only one I've ever had a real issue with recently. It's been running like a Rolls Royce. So there we go, nice and smooth. So that one's running quite well now. I put the wrong point on, that's why. Oh dear. There we go. I don't know what's wrong with me lately. I'm failing to put the points back into their correct positions so it stops the locos running. So there we go. So just pick the speed of the 218 up a bit. Seems to be running fine at the moment. Like I say, just a bad connection. I think it was when maybe I tried to improve the lighting. So there we go. So there's my shell tankers. Here comes the Mehano. I'm quite pleased with the new wagon. Well, they're not new, they're used wagons, but they're like new. I don't think maybe they were ever out of a box, I don't know. Like I say, I bought them used, the vendor sold four of them, very reasonable price, so I grabbed them. I'm trying to build up quite a large selection of box fans, like this dentine on the rear. I can't remember how many I have, but I'm trying to make quite a long train of them, if it's possible. There we go, so we'll stop this one now. There we go. Look at that. Excellent crawling now. Okay, so from a cool room, it's on my station over and out. Bye now.